Go ahead and roll me 3d4 plus 3 as all 3 of these bright darts streak across the room and slam into the kobold.
7 plus 3 is 10.
10. All right. The missiles slam into him, and he cries out in pain, unleashing a lengthy line of curses in Draconic as he scans about looking for the cause of his wounds. That was Val. Cassina.
Can I cast electric arc on him?
Absolutely. This poor guy woke up on the wrong side of the bed and is just getting shot with everything this round. All right. He's just an evil wizard.
Oh, that's all.
What's the problem?
I'm sorry.
All right, so you unleash an electric arc on him.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll damage. I'm going to make my saving throw.
I rolled a 3.
I got a... I didn't fumble the save, just barely. So I'm going to take 3 points of electricity damage. All right, that goes slamming into him, but he doesn't appear to be affected by it, as if he has some resistances to electricity. So that the crackling lights dance across his scales, and he just kind of laughs. All right, he now gets to go, let's see. Seeing everyone out there. He actually turns on you, who just cast electric arc at him, and he casts electric arc on you.
Ah.
So go ahead and give me a reflex save, I believe it is.
19 plus 2, 21.
Let's see. That is going to make, so you only take half damage. Take 3 points of damage as the arc slams into you. At the same point in time, the other kobolds spring into action. They were all dancing and chanting around this, but they all draw out these small black metal picks, and they go charging at the nearest targets. I'm going to go ahead and say that 2 go running at you, and I'm going to say that 2 go running at you because you're out in the open and they see you as an obvious threat. So the 2 that go running up to Jason. It had to draw a weapon, then it moved up next to you, then it's going to swing once. I'm going to do that twice, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll both attacks as they go running up to hit you. One of those is clearly going to miss, but the other one might just manage to hit. Attack AC of 19.
Definitely hits.
Definitely hits. All right. Take, let's see, that is going to be 4 points of damage as the pick slams into your shoulder, drawing blood. Robert, the other 2 come running up to you. They're going to do the exact same thing. They had to draw out weapons. They move up to you. They take attacks. One of them is going to miss entirely, but I think the other one's going to connect with a 22.
Oh, yes.
Is that more than 10 over your armor class?
Not by 1.
Oh, your armor class is terrible. All right.
Isn't your god about protection?
No, cities and gold.
And safes.
Safes for the gold.
Yeah, but you don't
not
wear the
people.
safe.
This could be an amazing opportunity for the church.
Abadar brand armor. You're just wearing a safe. All right, you take 3 points of damage as the pick hits you in the chest, drawing blood. All right, that is all the kobolds. They have all gone, so they are kind of yapping in Draconic at each other. I don't think any of you speak Draconic, but you have no idea what they're saying. But it sounds very impolite. Whatever that sounds like. I'm not going to do it for not live on a Twitch stream. I'm not doing that. All right, Jason, it is your turn.
All right, can I get a charge to the not warlock, what's the main caster?
Yeah, the mage, the shaman.
Shaman, that's the
yeah,
one.
sure. Yeah, you can if you sudden charge, you can get right up to him.
Okay, well first.
Yeah, he is far enough away. Oh, that's right, rage.
That's rage.
Rage, right, I know, I got you. I follow.
Yeah, all right. Then 2 charge.
All right.
Teeth first.
Teeth first, all right.
22 to hit.
That is certainly going to hit.
For 12 damage.
12?
I know!
I thought I made you guys to be terrible. Where'd you get 12 damage? I must have messed up on you.
D10
All right,
plus
no, it's
6
fine.
plus 2.
Okay, so you go running up and just your jaws just clamp onto this kobold's thigh, and he looks down in absolute horror as blood just starts spurting everywhere. And what went for like kobold rage as he screams at Draconic suddenly turns to horror as he like tries to like stamp the lifeblood that's squirting out of him and regular, and it's just like. And you're not sure what Draconic sounds like for mommy, but you're pretty sure he just cried it out. He's still up, but he looks really bad off. All right, and your turn is over because you had to rage and move. Robert.
Well, the one that just hit me, I'm going to draw my mace
Yep.
and hit him.
That's not very friendly, but all right.
Okay. I rolled terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, that's gonna miss.
Yeah,
But you
and-
do still have another action. You've only attacked once.
And because it worked so great the first time, I will attempt to hit him again.
All right. Sounds good.
I rolled way terrible.
Way terrible. All right, so you swing twice, and this kobold just kind of laughs at you as you fail to kind of brain it in the head. Top of the order, Val. What do you got for me?
I am going to cast 2 spells. Is that possible?
Of course it is. You have
Okay,
3
I-
actions,
if-
so
if
as long as you have
I've
enough
read it
actions,
right,
you
I think
can
it
cast.
works. First, I will attempt Daze on the shaman,
All right.
and then I will shout some loving words of encouragement.
Oh, good Lord. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Go right ahead.
All right. Daze is a will save.
All right. Let me go ahead and make that. I fail.
Great. Flat-footed.
All right. Yep.
And then, seeing my allies up in harm's way, I'm just going, "You look so handsome doing that! Keep it up!"
Oh my god.
So I'm assuming that's inspire.
Inspire courage.
Inspire
yeah.
courage.
So plus
You are
one.
a pretty cat. You are a good cat.
Oh, you're
All right.
just so cute!
Look at his little cheeks. All right.
Wait, so what does that do?
+1 to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear.
Nice.
Yes, and that's going to last until her next turn. So it's going to last for every round, and that's only Inspire Courage is now a cantrip for bards, so they can cast it every round. They also have I think, do you have Lingering Performance?
I do.
Yeah. I don't think you were able to use it this round, but in future rounds.
Does that
I
take an
think-
extra action?
I think it does take
Okay.
one extra action, and then it lasts for a while. Yeah. All right. So that was Val Cassina.
I can't really do much. I'm gonna cast shield on myself,
Very good.
and then I'm going to take out my crossbow.
All right. So you cast shield on yourself, break out your crossbow. Would you like to fire?
Yes, please.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
17 + 2.
Who are you attacking?
The
shaman?
caster. Yeah, the shaman.
Okay. Yeah, the one who's currently holding his thigh, trying
Yes.
to keep his
Yes.
all the rest of his blood
Yes.
from spurting out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna hit.
Yes.
He wasn't really paying attention to his exposed neck.
5 + 2, 7.
That crossbow bolt goes right through this guy, and he collapses to the ground.
I go, "You're welcome."
All right.
I don't think he's going to thank you.
I was talking to you, but okay.
So the kobolds go next, and seeing their leader die, they panic. They literally panic, and they all go bolting for the exits. Unless you want to chase them, they go running to the back of the cave and into little crevices and just disappear. If you'd like, you can take parting shots. You can take parting bites, I guess.
Hoping
But yeah,
for a
they're
parting sudden charge.
You can take a parting sudden charge. That's fine. Yeah, they're all just fleeing.
Like 15?
Yeah, that hits. This guy has no armor class to speak of.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Because you're a good cat and a pretty cat.
11.
Yeah.
Is that with the +1?
That is with the plus.
Well, 3 of them make it to their bolt holes. That one gets running, and you just clamp onto the back of its head, and its eyes go wide as you just crush in, and then it just. And now it's dead.
And then I present it to you.
Oh, they're bonding.
Our characters are developing.
Look
It's
at that.
amazing.
Look at that. Look at that. Pathfinder bringing people together. All right. So you have defeated the kobolds. The egg is now in sight. It's just sitting in this pool. You now know. And now
It's
you're
still
like,
smoking.
You're like,
Yes,
eh.
yes. I agree.
No, it's sitting in a pool of what looks like some sort of oil. The egg is there. It looks intact. It looks like they've been casting foul spells all over it, but you think you probably got here in time, for what you know of egg magic, I guess.
I have a sneaking suspicion that the spell that you've given me to avoid calamity might be useful right now.
Oh.
So who's going to pick this thing up?
Not me.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
I was going to offer Mage Hand
Okay.
to get it at least out of the pool of whatever it's in.
Then that sounds like you need this especially. So I'm going to cast that on you, so
right.
that if you critically fail, you get to re-roll.
Do I
If
need
you
to
roll
roll?
really badly.
Do I need to roll for Mage Hand?
Well, only if what you're attempting is something rather delicate, like fishing out a very delicate egg out of a pool of oil.
So roll is what I'm hearing.
You tell me.
Well, I get my little Mage Hand up under there,
Okay.
and I lift it.
Why don't you just go ahead and give me a roll? Why don't you roll the die for me there?
13.
13. All right, that's pretty good. All right, so the mage hand lifts this egg delicately out of the pool and brings it over to you. Do you take it?
No, I just kind of hold it and go, who's next?
Oh, so you have the egg now.
I guess
Great.
I do.
Okay, so here's the egg.
Huh.
Okay. So here's the egg.
Yep.
The egg
Can
is a
confirm.
very delicate, fragile thing. For the rest of this stream, you're not allowed to put it down under any circumstances.
Can't even.
If
hand
you
it
you
to-
can hand it to other
Okay.
player characters, that's perfectly fine. But one of you must be holding the egg at all times. If you hurt this egg in any way, you're gonna have to answer to me. So you now have the egg. You are holding it for the time being. So you have it. So
Who is the time being?
for the time being, that'd be who you're delivering it to, I'm sure. Elves live for a long time, so they're called time beings. It's fine. All right. So you have the egg. Okay. Great. Good to know.
Great.
Should I have the egg?
I don't see why not.
It's a delicate egg, not a football. Great form, but maybe, cloud hands.
It's gonna be great. All right. So you guys have the egg. What do you do now?
Saddle up.
Saddle up. Sure. All right. So you guys make your way back out to your horses. You find them where you left them. The kobolds are nowhere to be seen, and your horses are there waiting for you. So you're able to kind of saddle up. It is going to make riding rather difficult with your egg because you can't exactly just put this in the saddlebags. It's way too delicate
No.
for that.
Can anyone sew? I'm
So-
thinking of like a baby carrier out of a dead kobold. Like you sew the hands here, the feet together there, and it just kind of fastens it.
I mean, I'm
So-
fascinated by your concept.
So no,
Okay?
but I got me a rope.
Oh.
So we can just like hog tie the kobold around it.
So the kobold's still involved.
Oh, good. All right. So you have the egg, and you've gotten it outside, and you're discussing this kobold corpse baby carrier.
Yeah, we'll probably have to bone the kobold.
Yeah. Of course. And once you've got it outside, you realize it is very cold out here. And even as you're out here, you start to realize, wow, this egg's getting a little cold. And just holding it isn't quite enough. You need to kind of wrap it up with something, or keep it warm somehow.
I mean, I think we just solved that.
Well, I mean, do any of you have like necrocrafting or crafting at all? I don't. I admittedly, I'm relatively new at Pathfinder 2nd Edition, but I did help write it, and I don't think there's anything about crafting kobold corpses.
Luckily, it's a playtest.
Oh, that's fair. We can
You still have time.
yeah, we're all good. We're all good. We'll just add whatever we need. It's going to be fine.
How about a rather creative use of medicine?
In what way? Like,
Dissecting it correctly.
Oh, you mean the kobold?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the egg. I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, yeah, sure. Medicine is all about bodies, I guess. Sure. You can try something with the kobold corpse.
I really hope one of us just has like blankets on our inventory and nobody's acknowledging this.
No, we don't.
No? Okay.
No.
I have a cat bed, but I figure my cats are in it.
Yeah, well, I mean, your cat's got to sleep somewhere. Yeah, that's right. I put a cat bed in your inventory.
Yeah,
So
and
that
it's
hat-
like part of their
Put it in
nap
the
time.
cat bed. It'll be warm in there.
My cats need a good 16 hours a day.
I mean, the egg can be in there for 6 hours. 8. I'm bad at math. All right.
Okay.
So go ahead and make me a medicine check
Oh,
to
okay.
create a
So we're going through with this
gruesome
foolishness.
kobold egg carrier.
Oh, God.
15?
15.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's not an absolute failure. All right, so tell you what. You managed to kind of skin a kobold a bit, and now you've got this gross, slippery kobold skin that you
Oh,
can kind
well,
of
we
wrap.
dry it off, just
Yeah, sure. I mean, you try, but let's be honest, it's not really working all that well. But you feel like you made some progress. You could wrap the egg in this, and it'll probably stay a little warm.
Okay.
All right.
My wolf hat.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So I've got a blanket here. Why don't you go ahead and wrap the egg up in that? Okay, there you go. There you go. Now you have to hold the egg and the blanket. Good luck. That makes it extra slippery. All right. There you go. Yeah, you're all set. Okay. All right. So you guys have made some sort of crude,
Yeah.
incredibly disgusting egg carrier.
Notice
The
you didn't say
kobold-
inventive.
Yeah, no, it's very inventive.
Thank you.
You guys, yeah. It's like the kobold's dead face is hanging on its side, boneless, and its eyes are dripping liquid from the end of it.
Oh.
It already smells.
Oh, did I not say it's a really stinky rope?
Oh, you have really stinky rope.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It says so in my
Oh,
here.
gross.
Okay. Well, you haven't quite needed it yet. The kobold actually, once you gutted it, made kind of a pouch. So you really just kind of put the egg in there. It's fine.
Fine, if we don't need my rope.
Well, I mean, yeah. So yeah, you get on your horses and begin making your way back out of the mountains. And about an hour goes past, and you're still making your way. You haven't even gotten back to the chasm yet or anything like that. That's probably still a few hours away. And you come around the bend, and around the bend, there's sitting on a rock up ahead. There's a man. He's dressed in kind of traveler's robes. He's sitting there drawing from a long pipe. Gentle little smoke rings are floating off, and as he sees you, as you round the bend, he kind of raises a hand. Hail, travelers! It's not often that I see folk wandering these forgotten hill paths.
Is he eyeing my egg?
Actually, funny enough, he kind of looks over and you see him kind of taken aback, like, good, by the gods, what has happened to that kobold? That is a gruesome thing you have on you there. Why don't you bury that? Ooh, that is quite disgusting.
That's what we're going to do eventually when we get back to town. And I take out a bottle of liquor and I go, here, have some on me.
He looks at your bottle of liquor and he's like, I'm very confused. You travelers are making your way through the woods with a... Was that an egg? Yeah, inside of a dead kobold? Yeah. And now you're offering me... I'm just a simple traveler making my way through these hills, and I can't help but notice that you appear to be, odd, I guess.
Isn't everyone on?
No, well, quite. Why is that so? Why are you holding that so gently? I don't. Yeah. Is it valuable?
No, he's just very attached to it. He has attachment issues.
Oh.
Yes.
He's just kind of eyeing each one of you up. You notice he kind of takes each one of you in turn and just kind of like, yes. Well, I don't suppose you'd be willing to part with that egg, would you? It looks quite rare and valuable.
Well, maybe. You see, we have an offer already on the table, but if the blessing of Abadar is stronger in you, you can beat that offer.
He kind of nods. I see. Well, what offer do you have that I might be interested in that egg?
I want to approach him very respectfully.
Sure.
And then,
As you draw closer, you notice that this guy, he's wearing traveler's robes and everything, but you notice they're very well made. This guy does not look like a slouch. He doesn't look like just some random person traveling through the wilds. And give me a perception check.
okay. 1.
You notice he is human. All right. With your keen eyes see, he appears to be alive. All right. Anyway, so
Is there a way to roll a sense motive?
you can make a check to see if he is kind of fooling you. If you have diplomacy, that's usually a good way to see through someone's ruse.
Oh no, I don't.
No,
I'm
most
0.
most of you
No,
don't.
no,
Most of you
no,
aren't good
no,
at those sorts of things.
no.
You guys are not really good at talking to people. All right. Yeah. Do you have deception? That's used to.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a deception check. Why don't you? The lucky shirt.
24.
24. Wow. Yeah. No, this guy seems like he's full of it. He seems. This is all way too weird, and he's suddenly now fixated on the egg, despite the fact that it's wrapped in a dead kobold, which generally would make most travelers not want a thing. You've never met anybody who's like, wow, is that wrapped in a dead kobold? Exotic. Yeah, and said no one ever.
Right.
So,
Well, I wish to very carefully whisper in his ear the price because it'd be rude to discuss it openly.
well, what number do you whisper in his ear?
That the current offer is 1,500 gold pieces.
He says, ooh, this egg is very valuable.
It is. It represents so much potential glory for Abadar.
Well, I might be able to see, perhaps if it's that valuable, maybe 2,000 crowns.
I see that you are one of the faithful.
I mean, I don't have the coin on me, but I can meet you just south of Skelt if you'd like to arrange a trade for this valuable egg.
But we will have to charge you travel expenses.
Yes.
He smiles. Would another 500 gold crowns suffice?
That sounds wonderful.
Then we have an accord. I shall meet you just south of Skelt in perhaps a day's time.
And indeed, we are going to go.
I like how you guys are just like, yeah, well, screw the patron. That's fine. Yeah, right. Okay, so you've arranged a deal, and he goes, very well. I will meet you. I will meet you there. There is an old standing stone just outside the city, to the south. You can't miss it. I'll meet you there.
Wonderful.
All right. So he wanders off down the trail and is soon out of sight. And you're free now to continue on your merry journey with your egg.
Hey, guys. Did anybody else feel a little off with that guy?
Not one bit.
Yeah. And like, you guys are the smartest, most heroic friends I have.
We're friends.
But I thought something was off with him.
Now, are you 1,000 extra gold pieces sure something was off with you?
I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
Why don't I charm him, and we get the gold from him and tell him to go away and never get the egg?
Now,
Think of
that
all the
seems
money.
a little. That's a dishonest way of doing it. I've got to exchange value for value.
I mean, I don't mind robbing our patron, but I'm not going to rob that guy. Sure, that's consistent. That's fine.
I'm sure the church can forgive you. You know, just think
Well,
of...
let's just see what opportunities Abadar presents.
All right.
All right, so you guys have decided to go ahead with this bargain. You make your way past this point, and a few hours later, you arrive at the bridge location. And it's not really surprising to you, the bridge is gone. Down at the bottom of the bridge, in the bottom of the crevice, you see the remnants of a wagon and a whole lot of turnips. The bridge is just gone. They collapsed it. One of the fat ponies is down there too, or well, what's left of the fat pony.
What about Dolph?
You don't see any of the dwarves at all. They appear to have survived the catastrophe with at least one of their wagons intact. You don't know where they are though.
I'm gonna have
But
to pay
this is clearly not. You cannot go this way anymore.
Wow. Great. Can we do a perception check to see if there is any other path?
Sure. Why does everybody give me a perception check?
Well, you already mentioned a rickety bridge, right?
You thought you might have seen one off in the distance.
15.
15.
7.
Yeah, you're too busy counting money.
11.
11.
12.
12.
I'm looking at my shoes again.
Yeah, no, they're very nice.
Yeah.
So you guys cast about for a bit, and it takes you longer than it should. Like, by the time you discover this bridge, it's now closing in on night. And you do find another bridge, but it is not in good shape. You're pretty sure that you're going to have to leave the horses behind because you don't think you're going to be able to get them across this bridge. But you're pretty sure that maybe you said you had another rope? A stinky rope?
I don't have rope.
Really
You have a
stinky
stinky
rope.
rope.
No, she's
All right,
got it.
so you have a really stinky rope. So you're pretty sure that if you maybe use the stinky rope, you can maybe reinforce this rope bridge enough that you guys could cross it.
Okay. How would I do that?
All right. So normally in Pathfinder, I have you make some craft checks, some other checks like
Right.
that. But you know, we're doing a live stream, so I'm going to do it a little different. You guys are going to create this rope bridge between all of you. And then you're just going to pass the egg back and forth across the rope bridge to represent the dangers of getting it across. So don't worry, I have rope. As it turns out, on Amazon, you can buy hemp rope. This is real hemp rope, and it really does stink. So enjoy. Here, I want everyone to grab a piece of it. Here you go. All right, all the way down to both ends. You now must all hold on to the rope. And I need you guys to pass the egg back and forth across with the rope. Yeah, good luck. Here you go. To get the egg successfully across, I need the egg to go from one end to the other. If you do that, you will have gotten the egg across safely.
Yeah, all right.
You can't tie the rope around that egg. It's not going to work.
We can't just.
You can pass
Pass
the egg
it?
between each other. You don't have to pass it on the rope. You just have to
Okay.
hand it off between each other. I don't know what you guys are trying to do down there. Trying to create some sort of. I know you have kobold corpse, baby. Start with Param. You have to
All right.
hand it to Param first. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody has to hold the rope. There you go.
Pass it back.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna have to get up.
Okay.
So we were overthinking this.
Yeah, you were way overthinking this. Just you have to hold
It
on to
is
the rope
really
and the
slippery
egg.
in the
Don't drop
blanket.
the egg.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
It's
All right,
on
you've
you.
almost
I'm
got it.
making sure it's
Yeah.
tied down over here. Don't worry about it.
You got this. You got this. You're doing just fine. There you go. Yeah, you've almost got the egg across now.
We did it!
You did it! All right, we'll just leave the rope here. All right. Best $10 I ever spent. All right. So you now have the egg. You guys have had to manipulate the egg back and forth to get it all the way across. You've had to handle off your kobold corpse egg carrier thing. You now, oh God, that thing does smell. All right, so now you find yourselves off on the other side. You've had to leave your ponies behind. You'll have to travel the rest of the way on foot. What direction are you heading?
Oh, can we make a perception check to see which way?
Well, no, I was more asking, are you heading towards this rendezvous or are you heading back towards town?
I suddenly have a lot of extra turnips I need to buy. We could use the money.
I'm all about the money.
I still don't like that guy, so I'm voting town.
Oh, am I deciding vote? I mean, you're just so good with money.
I am.
Yeah, no, let's go that way.
All right.
You
All right,
realize you left the one opposing vote holding the egg.
Touche.
Yes.
All right. So you guys begin making your way on foot down out of the mountains. You will have to cross back through the Fangwood a bit to reach your destination. Let's see here. Perfect. Okay. So you guys end up arriving kind of out of the mountains just as night has fallen. And you're able to make camp just in the shadow of the Fangwood forest. Finding campsites out on this part, it's kind of open plains, is relatively easy. So you find a camp that's relatively secure and end up having to rest the evening, each taking turns making sure that the egg is safe and sound. You don't even feel comfortable putting it down on the ground. Every once in a while, it shakes as if there's something inside of it. Whatever it is feisty.
Nice.
So the cat bed is now available.
Oh, the cat bed is available?
Yes.
That's really nice. Yeah,
That's
all
so
right.
nice of you.
Yeah, I mean, until the cats get back, and then they're like, meow. All right, so you can hold on to the egg for the time being. Everyone is able to get a night's rest. You have to kind of take turns watching the egg, but it goes uneventfully. And the next morning, you're able to pack up your meager belongings at this point because you had to leave behind a whole bunch of stuff on the ponies. So you don't have bedrolls and stuff like that. You just kind of had to camp it rough. But the next morning, you're able to pack up and continue making your way to this rendezvous point. You begin crossing your way deeper and deeper into the kind of Fangwood as you cross around the plains and make your way south around towards Skelt. And you have often heard rumors that the Fangwood is a incredibly dangerous place. And its name is rightfully earned, right? You guys fought that wolf here before. But it's known for another kind of fang. And that danger becomes very apparent to you as you're making your way through the woods when a nest of vipers falls out of a tree nearby and the vipers move to attack. Now I'm going to roll to see which one of you is not being attacked because there's 3 vipers. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. They don't really care who has the eggs. They're snakes. So snaked! Snake! No snake for you.
I'm okay with that.
So while you're being attacked by a snake, you must hold on to the snake.
Oh.
Because I'm going to make this more and more difficult for you with more and more dumb props. All right, can I get everyone to roll initiative? You can pass off the snakes to people if you want. That'll be an action to kind of run away from a snake and hand it to somebody else.
And what are we using? Just
This is going to be perception.
Perception?
The snakes just kind of popped out at you. All right, and they are pretty terrible, so they're going to go pretty late. Okay. Robert, what do you got?
21.
Oh, that's very good. Snakes! Jason, what do you got?
11.
11. Cassina, what do you got?
18.
18. Val, what do you got?
I got a 20.
A 20?
Didn't even need my shirt.
Take that, lucky shirt. All right. Robert, you are going first. You have a snake. It came bouncing out at you and is now trying to slither up to you and bite you.
Can I throw it away?
Can you? For an action, I'll let you run away from it and pass it to someone else.
Absolutely.
I'm right here.
Apologies.
Which one?
I was hoping people would throw snakes around. Where are you throwing it to? Okay, you have 2 snakes now. All right. What are you doing with your other 2 actions?
Going to hit the snakes.
Throw one of those back in it. Good job. Yeah, go ahead and make your attack.
A 20?
20. That is certainly going to hit. I'm a snake.
For 6 damage.
6 damage. Well, you can toss that snake right over my head. It's dead. You've killed that snake. It is gone now. Goodbye, snake. All right. That is 1 dead snake. Ew. All right. That was Robert. Val.
Oh, I'm gonna throw him a snake
Okay.
right over there. Made it.
You got the snake.
Got him.
Yeah, all right. All right, so you ditch your snake and go running
Yeah.
off with it. You are still carrying the egg.
Yeah.
All right. You
And
have 2
then-
more actions left.
I am going to inspire courage
All right, yeah.
with a flourish.
All right, sure.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna do the cutest little goblin egg holding dance you've ever seen while I'm going, you get that purple snake, cat guy.
All right, since you explicitly said you're dancing with the egg, could you give me a perform check?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I was actually gonna say that.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. All right.
I mean, you can still
That
do
would
it.
be, now I have, okay, with perform is a 20.
20. All right, yeah, you dance around with the egg and you don't even drop it. I'm really impressed. All right. Okay, so you dance around with the egg. Everyone is truly inspired. You are mesmerized by the All right, Casina.
Can I cast shield on myself?
Absolutely.
And then can I try hitting it with my club?
Sure. Hey. Snake whacking
20
day.
on the die.
20 on the die.
Yeah.
That's going to be a critical hit. Go ahead and roll
Whoop, whoop.
double damage.
All right. 1d6. A 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 1. 13.
Oh, well, that is one smushed snake. Yeah, that guy is now very dead. All right, there's only 1 snake remaining. Oh, I rolled really poorly on initiative. All right, Jason, you get to go.
All right, I'm going to rage. I'm going to use my claws
Oh, sure.
to get a psychological advantage. He doesn't know what these are.
Yeah, no, whoa. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that. Yeah.
Natural 1.
Apparently, neither do you. All right.
Another
well,
action.
You still have 1 more action. So
And
you
I
can-
have another claw.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
Like 20.
20, is that with the penalty for your second attack?
Oh,
Anytime you take
right.
more than 1 attack in the round, you're going to take a penalty.
But it's
I believe
agile.
The claw's agile, so you're only going to take a penalty of
So it's a
force.
-8. So,
So,
Plus
well,
one.
it's my. Oh no, it's my second attack.
Yeah,
It's my
so-
third action.
so that's going to be, what, a 16 then?
16.
All right. A 16 is going to hit, just
Nice.
barely.
10 damage.
10 damage. All right. Snakes are not much of a threat to a fierce... No, you did that. Of course not. All right, get rid of the snake. All right. Goodbye.
I'm just bad at throwing. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's fair. Here, I'll keep the snake for the rest of the event. All right. Okay. So you guys have managed to defeat the vile snakes. And, all right, we are doing great on time. Okay. So you guys are able to defeat the vile, nasty snakes. And you continue making... Are you tying a little basket over there for the egg? All right, good job. All right. Okay. So you guys are able to make your way to the rendezvous site where you're going to trade this egg to this mysterious stranger instead of delivering it to your patron. So you arrive there, and there's a large standing stone. It's kind of an open clearing, and you're able to just kind of stand there and wait. He said he was going to meet you there sometime the next day. It's that period of time, so now you're just kind of waiting for him to show up. Is there anything you'd like to do in preparation?
Look for an ambush.
Look for an ambush. Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
7.
You find a juniper bush, but no ambush.
Wordplay.
Yeah, that's why I get paid the medium bucks. All right. Anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah,
All right.
I'll look around too.
You take a look
see
around?
if anyone's
Okay.
coming by.
Sure.
Probably not. 6 plus
6.
2.
well.
6. Yeah.
Nothing.
There's plants.
Nice shoes.
No, they are really
Right,
nice.
I
yeah.
mean, they're really great.
15.
15. Yeah, you guys don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. I mean, there's trees and stuff around, and if somebody did want to ambush you here, they probably could without too much trouble, just because there's plenty of approaches where they wouldn't necessarily be seen. But it doesn't look artificially so, right? It's not like it was made that way. It just kind of is the way it is. And in your investigation of it, you don't really find anything out of the ordinary. This just looks like a standing stone out in the middle of the forest. So about an hour goes by, and you guys are just kind of camping out next to the stone, I would guess.
Scratching stone.
Scratching the stone. That's nice. Yeah, it is.
No.
It is
Yeah,
really
no.
grating.
No.
As the hour has gone past, this egg is getting violent in its rocking. It is moving around quite a bit. Whoever is now holding the egg is taking a -2 penalty on all of their D20 rolls because it is making life really difficult. Passing the egg back and forth between you not only requires you to actually do that physically, but also will take you in action. So just so you know, not that there's any reason why you'd want to do that. So as you're standing there, holding this egg as it's kind of jostling around now, the mysterious traveler comes into the clearing. And he sees all of you, and he says, "Ah, wonderful, wonderful! You came and you brought the egg, which is really delightful because that means I'll be able to finish the ritual." And as that, a bunch of kobolds come out running around behind him. Ambush. And oh my God, it's an ambush!
We don't know that.
We don't know that. Maybe he is just going to pay us. I'll be taking the egg now. And he throws back kind of the hood to reveal kind of vaguely draconic features. This guy looks like he might be the boss of these kobolds. They all look up to him and snivel and what do you do?
Are we supposed to be afraid?
It's just-
Why not send a wolf and some vipers too?
He has his hand out. "Deliver the egg to me and you may leave here alive."
I'm going to cast Charm on him.
All right, so you reach down to get your spell component pouch and begin moving your hands. At that, all hell breaks loose. The kobolds charge. This guy raises his hands in defense, and we are in initiative. So can I get everybody to roll me perception checks for initiative, please?
Another 20.
Another 20.
Oh, yes.
I got a 20.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, I guess technically I'm at 18.
Oh, that's right.
the
The egg.
Yeah, no, that's true. You're going to take a penalty on that because you started combat with the egg. All right, so let's see. Val, you're at 18, you said?
Yes.
Casino, what do you got?
22.
22. That's pretty good. Jason, what do you got?
24.
24. Very good. All right. And Robert, what do you have?
18.
18. All right.
That's still good, buddy. Still good.
Said every B+ student ever.
All right. We're going to go ahead and start the order with Jason. You get to go first. The kobolds, there are 3 remaining. It looks like the 3 from the cave.
It's those 3?
It looks like those 3, yeah. Some of them have brown trousers after what you did to their brother. But they are coming for you now. They have their picks out and they are ready for a fight.
Well.
And then you have this mysterious traveler in the background who is raising his hands as if to cast spells.
So yeah, we've done this dance before.
Yeah.
Sudden charge on the
right,
caster.
Yeah. You're nothing if not predictable.
16.
16. All right. Is this you went running up to the boss? You just bolted past the kobolds. All right, you go bolting past the kobolds and run up to him and make an attack, and that misses.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying. You go biting out with your jaws, and he just sidesteps you. You notice that he has a rather nasty-looking sickle at his side that is now snapped to his hand, and he is looking down at you, and his hands are glowing with black fire.
Is it shiny?
Is it shiny? Yeah, it's a little shiny. Yeah, he points the black fire on the ground. I have defeated your cat, barbarian. What else do you have? All right. Casina.
I'm going to cast shield on myself,
All right.
and then I'm going to cast warped terrain on all the kobolds.
Okay. And what does warp train do?
You create an illusion that makes a surface appear hazardous. Any surface in that area, typically the ground, is filled with illusory, I can't pronounce that. Illusory hazards. Any creature moving through the illusion treats the squares as difficult terrain.
Okay. And what's the area on it?
It's 60 feet
60 feet. Okay.
on a 5-foot burst.
Oh, 5-foot burst. So you pick one spot, probably
Got it.
in front of you, and you're making that difficult terrain, so they have to go around to get you.
Ah, perfect.
All right, cool. So you cast shield and throw up hazardous terrain in front of you so that the kobolds can't get at you.
Yes.
I think that's probably your whole turn.
Yes.
All right, great. Val.
Talk to me about sigil. It says, oh wait, never mind.
Sigil is how you put
Just
your
the
mark
mark.
on things. It's your version of graffiti.
Oh,
You got an egg
That
there if you want to
sounds
cast
fun.
sigil.
but
Mine.
I will cast daze on the 3 kobolds.
But you only get to hit one of them.
Oh, right. Just one.
Yep. All right, so you're doing it on one of the kobolds that's running probably at you, actually. As a matter of fact, all 3 of them look like they're heading towards you because you have the
Yeah.
egg.
I'm going to cast daze on the front guy,
All right.
and then I'll book it
All right.
backwards.
All right, so I'm going to go
Will.
ahead and make a will save for that guy. Oh, and he's going to critically fail that. Yeah, that's really bad. All right, so what happens if he critically fails?
The target is flat-footed and slowed 1.
Slowed 1, yeah, okay, so this guy he's really messed up. All right, so yeah, he's not going to catch you, and then you spend your other action to move kind of
Away
further
from
Okay.
him.
All right, this egg is now rocking violently. You're starting to get really pretty worried about it. Okay, that was Val. It's my turn now. Okay, so he is going to step back, look down at you, and unleash darts of black energy at you. And he's going to do 3 of those, and they all hit automatically even.
This sounds familiar.
Yeah, it is weird. All right. All right, so you take 12 points of damage as the missiles slam into you, which hurts pretty bad, but you are made of hit points, so I'm wagering you're still up and fighting. Then the kobolds go. 2 of them, or sorry, 1 of them cannot get to you at all this round. It is wandering around kind of witless. It can't even make it over to Casina. It just is making its way around because it lost an action. It's slowed. The other 2 are going to spend one of their actions charging at you, and then they're going to attack.
Great.
Yeah. I figured you'd be happy about that. Yeah, yeah. All right, so the first goblin is going to attack you with a pick, and that's going to miss. He'll roll again, and that die is fired. All right. 3 and a 2. Come on now. All right.
Lucky shirt.
Yeah, it clearly is the lucky shirt. Then he is going to attack you. The other one is going to charge up and do the same thing, and he is going to get a 17.
That'll do it.
All right. That is going to deal only 1 point of damage, and then he's going to attack you again, but it's going to miss. So these kobolds come running up at you, and they're swinging these picks at you. They look like they don't care what they hit. Like, they might hit the egg. If they score a critical hit, they might hit the egg, so you really don't want the egg in this situation.
Okay.
Robert.
We're seeing some pretty damaged people, so I want to use all 3 of my actions to do a burst heal.
Okay. That will hit all of them as well, but no one's really hurt any of them yet, so it doesn't really matter. So you can spend all 3 of your actions, and everybody within range is going to regain 4 hit points, I believe, because it defaults down to just your wisdom modifier if you use the full 4 or 3 version casting.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it will heal everyone for 4, which is better than just healing one person for a d8 plus 4.
Okay, well, let's do that.
All right. Everybody regains 4 hit points as the healing energy washes over you, and you're pretty sure the cleric's going to probably charge you for that later. But that's fine. First one's free. Okay, that was Robert. Bottom of the order. We now jump to the top. Jason, it's your turn.
All right, I am going to try full attack this guy.
Full attack. I don't think I like that.
Oh, okay. I thought I was doing something wrong.
No, you're fine.
Okay,
All right. Yeah, go ahead and make me attacking with Jaws first.
Start with the jaws.
All right.
So 20.
20 is going to hit, yeah. Yeah, your jaws latch on and bite in. He winces in pain.
12 damage.
12. Looks like it hurt him pretty bad.
All right, now a claw
Claw, all right.
for
Remember
16.
the -4?
Yeah, -4 but +2. Barbarians.
Yeah,
Still math.
yeah. Still a little bit of math.
Yeah.
That is going to miss.
Okay.
Yep,
And one more time.
sure. Swing for the fences.
Rolled a 19, so it's -8, so 11, so +2, 13. Miss.
13 is going to miss. All right, so yeah, your jaws manage to latch onto his leg and draw blood, but then the 2 claws just come up a little short. He cries out in pain and is looking at you with kind of burning hatred in his eyes. Bad kitty. All right, Cassina.
I'm going to cast shield, and I'm
Alright.
going to draw my crossbow.
All right, you cast shield, draw your crossbow. You want to fire?
I'm going to fire at the shaman again, the
All right.
caster.
Yeah.
20 on the die.
Are these your new dice?
Yes, this is my new dice.
Damn you, cursed new Gen Con dice. All right, go ahead and roll damage twice.
All right. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 2 is 14.
14 damage. They told me this is how the shaman was killed. Cries out in pain, I will not go so easily. You're pretty sure he won't go so easily, but he's still up. All right. All right, Val.
I am going to double move in a circuitous motion
All right,
to just keep them at bay behind me.
all right.
Meanwhile, I'll be, I think the egg is getting to me with its violent rocking, and instead of being quite so upbeat, you just hear her yell, "Tear their faces off!" And I inspire courage.
All right. I need you to make me a reflex saving throw because this egg is now kicking and rocking about.
That's an 8.
An 8. All right. I am going to say that when the egg comes flying out of her hands, that you are right next to her.
I dropped my crossbow.
Do you have acrobatics?
Probably not.
Dwarf wizard? Probably not.
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
Go ahead and give me a acrobatics check. This is going to be a dex check, -1.
So it's nothing.
So it's a 0. Here, go ahead.
14?
14. Just barely. Hand off the egg. All right, so you now have the egg. It got passed on over to you. You are now at a -2 to everything as this egg is rocking and kicking around.
All right.
And now all of the kobolds are running after you.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. It's going to be great. You're going to like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
They
totally
try and stab
great.
you a whole bunch. All right. So you go running around, and halfway through that, just kind of stumble, and the egg just kind of whoop, bounces up through the air. But Val manages to catch it, so you're safe for the moment. Val, it is your turn.
Shield,
All right.
once again, and I'm going to try casting.
So you've dropped your crossbow. That's on the ground.
Yes, I know. I'm going to cast Charm
All right.
on one of the kobolds running towards me.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make a will save for that. That one kobold slows up and is just kind of like,
Hey, and I say, tell your friends to not come after me. You don't need to do that.
he looks at the other ones, and the one next to him
Yeah.
just pushes him away by
Yeah,
his face,
great.
and yaps at him and points at the
Yeah.
wrapper around the egg. And the other kobold's like,
Yeah, you'll end up like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
okay, so I'm just gonna mark that guy as off. He's done.
Thank you.
He's wandering around thinking you guys are his friends now. So I'm just gonna remove him from the fight. All right. So we're down to just 2 now. Okay, that was Val. All right, they go. The friendly traveler looks down at you and is going to swing the sickle at you. That's going to miss. So he's going to try again. Ooh, that is probably going to hit. That is an armor class of 21.
Yeah.
All right. So as he swings the sickle at you, notice it flashes with kind of dark energy that swirls in and out of the blade. And you're like, "Ah!" But as it hits you, it really burns your skin and flesh because it appears to be a magic sickle, which means it does 2 dice of damage, not just 1. So in this case, you're going to take 7 points of damage from the sickle as it slices through you. And with his last action, he is going to cast Shield. So, he wards himself with a shield of energy that flies up in front of him, improving his armor class even more. That is him. He screams over at the kobolds, "Kill them already!" And 2 of the kobolds go running up after you. They are both going to swing at you. Here's the first attack. That one's going to hit. I'm pretty sure that's an armor class of 19.
Yeah.
All right. Take 1 point of damage. He's going to make a second attack on you, but that one's going to miss. The other one is going to run up, and he is going to get a 19 again, which is going to do 2 points of damage, and the third action is going to miss. So they're all running after you. They both spend actions running up to you, and then they swing these little picks at you, and they just start like carving little pick holes in you as they
that's
hit
not
you.
nice.
And they're screaming obscenities and pointing at the corpse of their dead friend that you're using as a baby carrier. All right. It's very offensive to them. That has nothing to do with their burial practices, which involve eating the dead. All right, top of the order, Jason.
You sure it's not the healer first?
Oh yeah, no, sorry, Robert, you get to go
Oh.
first. Yeah, sorry.
I think I'm now obligated to heal. I
Thank you.
heal.
All right. So you move up to Jason. Spend an
Yes.
action to move up to him.
Question.
Yeah.
If I spend an action to move up to him, can I tag him twice?
Can you attack him twice, or
No, just
I mean-
heal.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, great.
Are you
Because
gonna
he looks
smack
like he
him?
needs it.
Attack him twice. Yeah. This was a terrible idea. Why did I ever agree to go on this adventure with you?
13 points of heal.
Oh,
13. That is a very sizable amount of healing. All right. All right. That is Robert. Jason, it is back to you. How many heals are you down to? Just 1?
I have 1 left.
1 left. All right. Yep.
so I'm thinking.
You're thinking.
Bite, claw, claw.
That does seem so unlike you.
I like to mix things up.
All right.
20
That's going to hit. Yeah.
for 14 damage.
14 damage. All right. So he's going to throw the shield in the way and have it get destroyed by
Okay.
the attack. That reduces the amount of damage he takes, so instead of taking 14, he's going to take less. But he still looks now pretty badly hurt. These claws and missiles and the arrows sticking out of his throat really look like they're putting a cramp in his style. He really does not look like he's enjoying this at all.
All right, well, I'm going to try and claw.
All right.
Ooh, nice. All right, so that's a 21.
Hit.
Right?
Hit. Hit.
12 damage.
12 damage.
Wow.
I just kind of bat at the crossbow bolt.
Yeah, you do. You reach out and you bat at the crossbow bolt and you hit it so hard it pops out the back and he's just like.
I'm pretty sure some
Yay.
of Jason's notes is now reading Nerf Barbarian.
And he just collapses to the ground. He's dead. The kobolds panic once again. They don't quite go next, but they are in a panic. Cassina.
So they don't know what they're doing right now?
No, but this egg is now kicking like a mule. Can you give me
Alright.
a reflex save, please?
Okay. 7 plus 2? 9?
That is a failure.
What happens?
You're dropping the egg.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it kicks right out of your hand. This time there is no one nearby, and the egg falls to the ground.
Oh no, you're gonna smash it for real. Oh, I'm sorry.
And outbursts,
Oh, wait, it's alive?
outbursts a tiny little dragon.
Can I keep it?
No, you can't keep it.
Can I keep the rope?
Yeah, you can keep the rope. The dragon immediately just swirls around you and is now like nipping and biting at you, just like. And now you get to hold on to this.
Oh no.
Yeah, which is far worse than holding on to this, because that causes you huge penalties and deals damage to you every round. All right. All right. So you now have this tiny little whelpling dragon that is flying around you, biting, snipping, biting at your ears. And the kobolds are all in a panic. They all go bolting off in every direction. Their leader has been killed yet again. And they just have no fight left in them. And none of them want to get turned into diapers this time, I'm going to assume.
I mean,
After having seen what happened to the previous kobold that you guys captured, they really don't look interested at all. So they just run.
Oh wow.
Wait, did
So-
we capture that kobold? Was he alive?
Oh.
No, I mean that's what they told themselves. Like maybe they just captured him. We should rescue him. That's what they told themselves.
That's not what we
Yeah,
did.
no. I mean they didn't see. They were busy running. All right. So let's see here. All right, back to here. Okay. So you guys now have a whelpling dragon. This guy obviously wasn't going to pay you any money. I mean,
Yeah.
you search him and you find a few valuables, but nowhere near the amount of money that. And this thing is now biting and
Can
nipping
I
at
give
you
him someone
constantly.
else?
Yeah, sure.
You
Not
look like a
yet.
tough
I gotta
guy.
present the corpse to Val. She was right. We shouldn't have trusted this guy.
Oh.
You can be the dragon.
I take it. And I wear it as a cape.
What are you wearing?
Or
As a
the
No,
corpse.
the mysterious stranger.
Oh, I don't
That
wear that as a cape.
What the hell is wrong with you, adventurers? Every foe we fight, we turn into clothing. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, that's bound to happen. All right, so
picking up
you
my
guys.
crossbow.
All
up
right,
my
so you guys are
crossbow.
able to gather up your belongings
Yes.
and make your long, arduous journey back to Crowstump. Now with a whelpling dragon in tow that is biting and nipping at you.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Fortunately, you don't have far to go. You make your way into the Fangwood, and you're making your way through the forest, and you arrive at a very peaceful glade. And in the center of that glade is the woman who hired you, Arumnaria. And she looks and she goes, her eyes immediately melt, and she's like, oh, he hatched. And goes running up, and the dragon kind of flirts around for a moment, and it's flying on real clumsy, broken, kind of awkward, whelpling wings, and lands on her arm. And at that, you can see the gold fire ring from her eyes, and it rings in the dragon whelpling's eyes as well. And she goes, "You saved my little one. How can I possibly repay you?"
Money.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
How much?
She produces large, prodigious bags of gold, thanking you profusely from saving what is now obviously her whelpling. And and I believe that's what we're going to call this game. Thank you very much for playing, everybody. Thank you very much for attending. You guys have been a fantastic audience. For all of those watching on the stream, thanks for watching. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Gen Con. Thank you.
Thank
Woo.
you.
Thank you.